sound speeds. And because I love training AI to replace and even recreate me, in this video, we're going to use my voice to train AI to change my voice into some celebrity voices. Let's get right on into it. Here we are at Voice.AI, and if you click download now in the middle of the screen, it's going to download an app to your computer. What could possibly go wrong? I installed the app, opened it, and then chose my microphone, which is the Sound Devices Mix Pre 6, line in. So we're going to try off right now and see what happens if I click record. I'm speaking into this microphone right now and hoping that it's able to change and manipulate my voice in such a way where I don't sound anything like myself. Let's see how well it does. Okay, it's switching things out and processing it. Let's see what happened.
I'm speaking into this microphone right now and hoping that it's able to change and manipulate my voice in such a way where I don't sound anything like myself. Let's see how well it does.
Well,
Voice.AI.
Voice.AI. I guess it definitely doesn't sound anything like myself. It says click here to switch voices. Let's see. So use that one, use that one. Let's see how I sound like a politician. Let's use this one. Manipulate my voice. And how do I sound now?
I'm speaking
Same exact thing. So I have to... Okay, maybe click this. Oh, no, that's how you change this. Okay, let's try changing my voice yet again with yet another recording. I clicked the record button, and we're going to see how well I sound as a politician. If I'm trying to convince you of something, are you going to want to elect me if I sound the way that I do? Let's see.
I clicked the record button. Are we going to see how well I sound as a politician? If I'm trying to convince you of something, are you going to want to elect me if I sound the way that I do?
Voice.AI.
I don't know. It sounds kind of creepy. Well, I guess that kind of would be like a politician, right? Okay, it says train on a bunch of these things. My voice's favorites. Let's see. I could sound like Sarah Palin, Joe Biden, George Bush. Oh, Mr. Basket says it. I guess it didn't want to say, Fauci. It says everybody else, though. It's really funny. I guess they're like, we're not going to use his name. Patrick Stewart. I guess I have to train this thing to sound like me. So let's go back to politician and 1, 0. All right. How do I train? Let's go in over here and let's see what I sound like as Obama. Train for, geez, that's a lot of credits. I only have a 5,000, so sure, train me like Obama. Yikes. Okay, so let's see how well I sound when I sound like Obama. Okay, well, train me, speak. Oh, I guess I'm speaking right now, and it's listening to my voice and figuring out exactly how it would sound if I sound like former President Obama. It's very interesting to me how it has also a Barack Obama and it has Obama. I wonder what the difference is. So I could be AOC, Justin Bieber, Ellen DeGeneres, Emma Watson. There's a different Joe Biden. What's the difference between the Joe Bidens? I guess one is Biden and one is Joe Biden. Oh, cool. My voice has now been trained. Let's see how well I sound like Obama. So I'm in record mode right now. We're going to see if I were to sound like Obama, how does this sound? Do I sound at all like him? Do I sound convincing enough to be a former president, a Democratic president who was extremely popular and did the presidency? Oh, did the presidency.
If I were to sound like Obama, how does this sound? Do I sound at all like him? Do I sound convincing enough to be a former president, a Democratic president who was extremely popular and did the president?
Voice.AI.
So it just cut me off. Okay, I'm going to delete this one. I'm going to try it one more time and see if I can come up with something a little bit better. So, absolutely, Donald Trump will not be president. I don't think that there's a way in the world. I'm going to put my support behind Hillary. She's going to be the presidential campaign. That just totally botched up everything. So, I mean, I don't have a teleprompter. What do you expect from me? All right, let's try this.
So... Absolutely, Donald Trump will not be president. I don't think that there's a way in the world. I'm going to put my support behind Hillary. She's going to be the presidential campaign. That just totally botched up everything. So, I mean, I don't have a...
Voice.AI.
Well, you know, it didn't do a terrible job. It's very much robotic, but this is still Genesis. We're still in the very earliest possible stages. So let's see. If I were to click start in live mode... I don't like all the clicking stuff. So faster. Let's see what happens if I turn on fast as possible. Audio will be degraded. Oh no, that's going to be terrible. Let's do this and see what it sounds like on my voice It says live. I can't hear myself right now, but we're going to see how well this sounds. I mean, is this okay? I don't even know what it's doing now. I'm just speaking into this thing, and I guess click to stop. Hear myself? Is this... Oh, man, now it's in my ears. Oh, I see what it's supposed to do. Okay, well, we're learning this together here. Man, this sounds terrible. All right, I'm going to try this, which I'm sure is going to create more delay. If it sounds better, it's going to
create more delay. If it sounds better, it's going to create more delay. Oh man, now this is totally delaying in my ears, and this sounds completely horrible. So if I were to want to speak like former President Obama live, I'm going to have to take off my headphones. Otherwise, it will never be convincing enough to have you believe that I'm a former President Obama right now, even if I were to have kind of a robotic type Terminator sound. So this is the way that I sound when I am in live mode with it all the way set to better. Okay, let's turn it to 15%. How does 15% sound? We're going to see exactly how well it does. We're going to see if this makes it sound any better. And I'm not 100% sure as to if it's going to sound better or if it's going to sound worse. It still sounds robotic to me, but it is better in real time. Okay, so it's still not much better in real time. 20% isn't much better, and let's try 30%. And okay, how about 50%? Let's see how I sound with 50%. Maximum processing. 50%. We are going to go for a third term. Do I sound like Obama now?
I'm going to turn everything off so that way you can hear me in real time. I really wish I could get more, but I don't want to do all of this. You know what? It's for sound speeds, right? I might as well do it. 3 new free voices per day, plus 1 free voice per day. Oh man, look at this. Ah, geez, I don't want to go through this. It only gives you 3 mappings per day. It's very weird how it just has all these different voices, and you can train any and all of them, but it doesn't give you an option for just the free ones. So I guess you have to go in every single day and try a different one, or maybe it's just these credits. How do we up the credits? Oh, you have to buy them. So for 49, earn free credits. What do you have to do for that? Invite friends, join our Discord, train a meta model. Okay, so I can train your AI to know my voice 2 for 15 minutes. You only get 2 of these little tokens for every 15 minutes? No, that's a rip-off. Okay, it's very much in the early stages. I'm going to say that it's kind of scary how it's able to kind of map and manipulate your voice, but we kind of know this is happening, and we knew this was going to happen in time since we heard how it was able to manipulate our voices with Adobe Podcast AI. But I'll tell you this, I have really no interest in going in and playing with this anything more, or investing $50 just so this thing can play with my voice and turn me into Mr. Mask or AOC or Trump or any of these people.
You are now hearing me talk and seeing me speak in real time because I have resynced them now in post. Now, to Voice.AI, if you want to do a successful beta test and allow users to get a full benefit from your beta test, look, I'm sure you're using my voice right now to your benefit in your post-testing procedure there. So I don't know why you insist on charging people to use and basically train your software to do what it's going to do and charge people for it later. I'm not going to go down the rabbit hole and try various different voices simply because you want to charge me for them. That is not something I'm willing to do. Not at this early stage when it sounds as robotic as it does. So if you want to do a successful test in the future, then you're going to allow me to do more than just one voice, because this isn't cutting it for me. It still sounds way too robotic. And even though it's kind of cool sounding like former President Obama, no, I'm not that impressed.
Let's check out settings just before we call this done. Okay, no, I don't want you to start up with Windows. No, I don't want you to minimize to the tray where I forget that I'm speaking like Obama in voice chat. Okay, well, this is interesting enough. It has a gate built into it. That's kind of cool. Shortcuts, let's not use that. Meta model training. You see, this is adaptive versus schedule, so I can set this to automatically come on after my computer is idle or when I first turn it on. So I can speak like myself for the first couple of minutes and then suddenly change my voice and sound like Obama just for the sake of doing it and completely freak myself out if I do an entire Sound Speeds episode sounding like Obama. That's going to be really, really weird. And if YouTube is functioning like YouTube does, it's going to say your copyright strike for sounding like someone else, and suddenly I'm going to be demonetized and deplatformed and canceled ultimately. So let's not do that. Uninstall. Yes, I want to uninstall. Would you like to delete all content, including model voices? Yes, I do, because I don't see a reason to participate in this AI beta test since they are not going to allow me to do anything more than a little taste before they start charging me for everything. So there you have it, Voice.AI, the beta test. And I have zero interest in continuing my beta testing journey with this Voice.AI app because they're not allowing me to. They want me to just use one voice or their two canned voices, and my voice didn't sound that good on the female voice, and on the male politician voice, it was okay, maybe because I'm a male or maybe just because they did a better modeling with it. And then training the voice, training my voice to sound like Obama, I think it sounds very interesting. It has promise. It still sounds very robotic. We're far from making things sound good within the world of AI. But if you want me to use my voice to train your app, you got to let me do it and not charge me for it. And not just me. I'm speaking on behalf of everybody out there. I'm not about to spend $50 to have various different voices and play with it, nor am I going to reach out to them and ask them for a license just so I can share it with you here on SoundSpeeds. I might pay money to sound like Mike Delgado, but not Barack Obama. So thank you for tuning in to this episode of SoundSpeeds. Be sure to tune in the future for more interesting tests of AI so that way it can manipulate and replace me. And of course, as always, sound advice. Have a question you'd like answered or want to add something? Be sure to write it in the comment section down below. You can also make a suggestion for future topics of discussion. Again, comment section down below, or you can email me at soundspeeds@yahoo.com. Be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you won't miss out on future sound advice.